guys, welcome to this video. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about network scanning. In network scanning process, ethical hacker or penetration tester try to gather information about live host, live ports, live services and live network devices in the computer network. In this picture you can see attacker try to gather information about target. In this picture you can see attacker send TCP/IP probes to the target network and target network respond with network information to the hacker. So network scanning is a process to gather information about live ports, live host and live network devices in the computer network. Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video lecture we will discuss about how to find live devices on the computer network. Ping is a utility to check live status of the devices in the computer network. Ping is a process in which penetration tester or attacker send ICMP echo request to the target machine using ping utility. If target device is present, if target device is live on the computer network, it will reply with ICMP echo message. This information is very useful if device is live on the computer network, and check if ICMP echo request message is passing through security devices like firewall. Nmap is a tool that used for ping scanning. Using ping scanning, we can gather very useful information on the computer network. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture, we will discuss about how we can gather live host information by using subnet or range of IP addresses. Ping sweep is a method to gather information about live host by sending ICMP echo request message to the range of IP addresses. If device is live in the computer network, it will reply with ICMP echo message and you will get information about live host or devices. Attackers sometimes use this method to gather inventory information about your organization using subnet mask. So you must secure your subnet information from attackers' attack. So Nmap is a tool we can utilize to perform ping sweep method. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about three-way handshake process. Computer system uses protocols to communicate with each other. Protocol is a set of rules. Computer uses TCP based protocol or UDP based protocol in transport layer of OSI model. TCP is a connection oriented protocol. Connection oriented means it establishes connection between source and destination first, then start to transfer data between source and destination. Three-way handshake is a process to establish connection between two machines or devices. In this case, you can see client try to establish connection with server machine. In very first step, client send SYN packet with number 100. When server received this packet with synchronization number 100, it replies with SYN acknowledgement packet. SYN acknowledgement number is 101. That means server trying to say that I have received 100 and send me next packet with 101 and also sending sequence number 200 along with packet. Means server also introducing itself to client. When client receives this packet, it reply with same acknowledgement packet. Acknowledgement number is 201. Means I have received a packet with sequence number 200 and now send me next packet. Acknowledgement number will be incremented by one number of last sequence number always, and client also sending sequence number 101 along with acknowledgement packet. And finally, both devices are agreed to establish connection and data transfer begin. Thank you for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to this video. I am Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, I will teach you how to download VMware Workstation Player. To download VMware Workstation Player, open google.com website in any web browser and just enter query in search box like download VMware Workstation Player. You will find very first link on Google. You can see it is VMware official website. I must recommend to use official website of software to download any software. Sometimes attackers or malicious persons attach malwares with softwares and upload it to public site. So we must use official website to prevent ourselves from this type of attack. So we just need to click on this link. That link and switch to the official VMware download page. VMware Workstation Player is a free version for non-commercial or personal and home use. Please keep in mind that if you are already working with commercial organization, you must require commercial license to use Workstation Player in your organization. I am using Windows operating system, so need to click on Try Workstation 15 Player for Windows Download Now button. It will start to download VMware Player 15.exe. Hope you understand how to download VMware Workstation Player. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video. I am Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, I will teach you how to install VMware Workstation Player software. To install VMware Workstation Player, first you need to download it from VMware's official website. In previous video, we already discussed about it. You can see on my desktop screen, I've already put setup file of software. Now we need to double click on it and it will start process of installation. Just click on yes. Click on enter full screen mode. Now we need to click on next. It is welcome screen of the setup. We must select license agreement of the software. Just click on next. If you want to enhance keyboard drivers, just click on this button. Now click on next. Here you can see before click on next, we need to verify the path where the setup will be installed. Here you can see path of installation for this software. It will install in C drive. In C drive program files x86 folder, and then you can see VMware folder, and then you can see VMware player. So if you want to change this path, just click on change button. I will keep default option for the setup, so just click on next button. I will keep default setting for this setup, just click on next. I will keep default setting, click on next and click on install. It will install VMware Workstation 15 Player into this Windows 10 virtual machine. It will take a few minutes to install the setup. Keep in mind, in your BIOS setup, you must enable virtualization. to run this virtualization software, it is recommendation to enable virtualization features in BIOS of your laptop or of your PC or of your desktop machine. Now we need to just click on finish and click on yes button to restart this machine. If we will not restart this machine, it will not work properly. So it is strongly recommendation after installing software, you must restart the machine to take effect of installation. So hope you understand how to install VMware Workstation Player into your computer. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, I will teach you how to deploy metasploitable machine in virtualization environment. So first, we need to understand what is metasploitable. Metasploitable is a Linux-based operating machine with many types of vulnerabilities that can be used for exploiting this Linux machine. Actually, Metasploitable is designed for Metasploit framework testing. We can say in simple word, Metasploitable is an operating system based on Linux specifically designed for practicing ethical hacking skills, penetration testing skills, network security skill, Metasploitable framework skill and many more. So how to download Metasploitable? So open google.com in any web browser and just type query in search box like download Metasploitable 2 and now click on SourceForge.net link to download it. I already downloaded, so don't need to download right now for me. Here you can see download button for Metasploitable machine. So how to use Metasploitable? As we already discussed, Metasploitable is a Linux virtual machine and that's why to run this VM we need VMware Workstation Player. I have already installed VMware Workstation Player into my machine. VMware Workstation Player is a software that allows you to create a virtual environment to run any type of operating system in your current running operating system. VMware Workstation Player is free for education, home use, non-commercial use. So you don't need to pay any amount for the software. With the help of the software, you can run Metasploitable in both operating systems like Linux and Windows. To run Metasploitable in any operating system, you just need to install any version of VMware Workstation Player on your PC and then you can use Metasploitable directly in it. So what is main goal of Metasploitable ISO? The main goal of Metasploitable is to provide a vulnerable operating system that can be used by new penetration tester, hackers, networking student, network researcher for practicing their skill in secure environment. With Metasploitable, anyone can easily set up its own personal secure lab for testing their skill or learn new things in secure environment. As we already know, practice makes man perfect. That's why every penetration tester always want to test their skill to make them more accurate, and at that situation this OS come in main role as target or victim operating system. Here you can see folder of Metasploitable to Linux machine. Just double click on it. I've already downloaded this machine. You can download from the SourceForge.net websites. Now we just need to double click on Metasploitable virtual machine configuration files. Just double click on it and it will open into VMware Workstation Player. Now just click on I moved it. It will start to load. Here you can see booting screen of metasploitable machine. It is booting up. Here you can see login screen of metasploitable machine. If you want to log in into metasploitable machine, use MSF admin as a username and MSF admin as a password. MSF admin as a password, and here you can see shell of this virtual machine. So hope you understand how we can deploy metasploitable to machine into virtualization. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video. I am Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, you will learn to download Kali Linux. First you need to open google.com and search download Kali Linux. Click on official download page. Here you can see both architectures are available, 32-bit and 64-bit. So I am using 64-bit machine, so I've already downloaded it in my D drive. Here you can see Kali Linux operating system's image is available here. So if you want to download, just click on download button. You can download Kali Linux using HTML and torrent. You need to just click on HTTP or torrent to download Kali Linux. So hope you understand how to download Kali Linux operating system from official website of Kali. So thank you for watching this video. This video is created by Vishal Patel. Hi guys, welcome to this video. I am Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, you will learn to install Kali Linux operating system into virtualization environment. First, open VMware Workstation Player. Let me maximize it. Now create a new virtual machine. Here you can see there is three options in this wizard. So if you have a disk like a DVD of Kali Linux and want to install it using that DVD disk, select first option, installer disk. If you want to install Kali using image file, you have two options. First is installer disk image file and second is I will install the operating system later. If you want to customize a partition during installation, you should go with third option, because second option will not ask for partition customization and install OS automatically using that ISO image file. So I will go with third option. Please keep in mind, Kali Linux is a Debian based operating system. So we need to select second option in guest operating system and select Debian 9.x 64-bit in version tab. Click on next. In this wizard, you can give virtual name and define path where you want to create a VM. Let me give virtual name test_Kali and give custom path. So need to click on browse, expand this PC, expand D drive, expand VHD and click on make a new folder and give folder name test_Kali. Select test_Kali folder and click on OK. Now click on next. In this wizard, you can define disk size for this virtual machine. I will give 40 GB for this virtual hard drive. Please keep in mind, this virtual hard disk will be in form of file. Here we have two options: store virtual disk as a single file, split virtual disk into multiple files. I will select second option because file system has a limitation, like if you have a MBR based partition, you cannot store more than 2 TB. Same file size has also limitation. So second option is better than first. It will automatically split virtual hard disks into multiple files and file size limitation will not restrict you. So when you will add application, files and data to your virtual machine, these files start small and become larger automatically. So select second option and click on next. This wizard shows you summary of this virtual machine configuration. If you still want to customize this VM, click on customize hardware. You can add additional hardware using add button. Click on close button and finish now. Here you can see test_kali has been created. Now we need to set image file for this VM so we can start installation. So click on edit virtual machine setting. Let me increase memory size. I will give 4 GB to this virtual machine. Make sure you have a sufficient memory available in your base machine because this VM will use actual physical memory. It also known as RAM. You can define less memory if you want. So now click on CD DVD and select use ISO image file. Click on browse button. Select this PC. Open D drive. Open ISO image file and select Kali Linux ISO image file and open it. And click on OK. Now it's time to start installation. So click on play virtual machine. I want installation with graphical wizard, so go with the graphical install. If you don't want to install it and want to use Kali OS from image, you can go with live option. So now select graphical install and give enter. This wizard is for language selection. I will keep default English and click on continue. This wizard will help you to set time zone for this VM. I am from India, so go with India. Select India and click on continue. This wizard is for keyboard layout. I will go with default American English. If you are using different one, please find from this list and select it. Click on continue. This wizard is used to set hostname. Hostname is very important if you are working with organization because hostname identifies system to the network. I will give test-kali as a hostname and click on continue. This wizard used to set domain name. like Microsoft.com or Google.com. If you want to use this machine on the internet and want to give domain name for this VM, you should give domain name to the right of your host name like test-kali.com. But we are setting up lab at our home, so don't need it. Click on continue. This wizard is used to set password of superuser of this machine. Root is a superuser of Linux. Root can do anything in operating system. It has all the rights to delete anything, so we must give strong password for it, so it can't compromise. Click on continue. This wizard used to define partition method. If you want to create a standard partition, go with first option. If you want to go with LVM, you should go with second option. In LVM, we can combine multiple hard drive and create a one large partition from it. Third option is used for setup encrypted LVM. Encryption is used for convert readable data into unreadable format. If your hard drive has been stolen, your data will be safe because this wizard used to configure data into encrypted mode, so they will not read data without encryption key. Without key, they will not decrypt data. So if you want to create partition manually, go with last option. I will go with first option right now. Click on continue. If you are a new user, you should go with me. This wizard used to select a disk from installation. I have only one hard disk for this VM, so just select it and continue. In this wizard, you can make different partitions like /home, /var and /tmp. If you don't know about Linux, you should go with the first option. Select first and click on continue. This wizard shows a summary of partition. Hope you already know about different types of partitions like primary, extended and logical. In this wizard you can see it will create two partitions, primary and logical. Primary partition will use ext4 file system and mount it under /. Logical partition is a swap. When your memory become out of space, system use hard disk space to load program. That space known as swap. So now click on continue. Select yes, write the changes to the disk and click on continue. This wizard used to configure package manager. If you want to update software packages or upgrade software packages that is included in CD-ROM or image, you can go with the network mirror. I don't want to newer version right now, so select no and click on continue. This wizard is for GRUB. GRUB stands for Grand Unified Bootloader. GRUB is a bootloader. It loads operating system kernel file into RAM and then operating system start to boot. I will go with the yes. Master boot record is a pointer. It's known all the partition information. MBR knows very well that in which sector or in which track bootloader is stored. So install the grub bootloader to the master boot record and click on continue. In this wizard you can select disk for grub. We have only one disk, name is /div/sda, so just select it and click on continue. Installation has been completed. Now click on continue. Operating system rebooted. Here you can see operating system installation has been completed successfully. So hope you understand how you can install Kali Linux operating system into VMware Workstation Player. So thank you for watching this video. This video is created by Vishal Patel. Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this lecture, I will teach you to install VMware tools in Kali Linux. So first, why we need to install VMware tools in virtual machine? VMware tools provide better desktop experience, like it enhances desktop resolution, keyboard and mouse performance. Even without tool, we cannot copy data from base machine to virtual machine. So let's perform how to install VMware tools in virtual machine. So go to the player button. Now we need to go to the manage option. Now click on install VMware tools. Click on yes. It will override the CD-ROM setting. Here you can see VMware tools has been mounted. Open it. Now we need to open this VMware tools tar.gz file in archive manager. Extract it on your desktop. Click on extract. Close now. Close now. Close. Now go to the VMware tools.dist folder. Right click on this area and open in terminal. Use ls command to list this folder. Now we need to run vmware-install.pl file using /vmware/install.pl and give enter. It will start to install VMware tools in this virtual machine. Please keep default settings. VMware tool has been installed successfully. Now we need to restart this machine using init space 6 command. Now log in with root user. Enter full screen mode. Here you can see desktop environment has been changed, resolution enhanced by VMware tools. If you want to copy something from desktop, like let me create a folder in a base machine and now need to copy it to the virtual machine. Just copy and paste it. Here you can see new folder has been copied. Let me delete and use drag and drop option to copy new folder. It's working. So hope you understand why we need to install VMware tools in Kali Linux. So thank you for watching this video. This video is created by Vishal Patel. Thank you. Welcome to this video lecture. Overview of Nmap. Nmap is a network scanning tool. Nmap also used to detect hosts on the computer network. Nmap is very useful during several steps of penetration testing. Nmap is used to discover hosts and services in computer network by sending packets and analyzing responses. Nmap is widely used by ethical hackers and pen testers to find weaknesses and vulnerabilities in computer networks. It can be run on many operating systems like Linux, Mac, or Windows. Nmap is a very powerful tool that can be used to perform port discovery and enumerations. Find live hosts on the computer networks. You can say host discovery. To detect software version details, hardware addresses, operating system details. We can also use Nmap to detect open ports and find related softwares and version info. Nmap can be used to find weaknesses and vulnerabilities of computer networks. Thank you for watching this video. Hello and welcome to this video lecture. Overview of host discovery. Very first step in footprinting or reconnaissance phase is to reduce attack area by finding interesting or active host. Network administrator may only be interested in host running specific services, while penetration tester or security auditors may care about every single device with an IP address. Administrator may use ICMP ping to find live host in the internal company's network, while external penetration tester use dozens of probe in an attempt to avoid firewall restriction. Thank you for watching this video. Hello and welcome to this video lecture. In this lecture, first we will check IP address of each machine. I request you to note IP addresses of each machine so it will not create confusion in further lectures. After checking IP addresses, we will move on to test connectivity between each host. I have 3 operating systems running in VMware Workstation Player. You can see 3 operating systems over the screen. This machine is a Kali Linux, this machine is a Metasploitable, and this machine is a Windows 10. Now let me maximize this Kali Linux and log into Kali Linux machine using root account. Now open terminal and give command ifconfig to check IP address information of this machine. Kali Linux has IP address of 192.168.20.136. Now let me check IP address of Metasploitable. Use same command in Metasploitable ifconfig. Metasploitable has IP address of 192.168.20.130. And now move on to Windows machine. Open command prompt using run menu. Write cmd and use ipconfig command to reveal IP information about Windows machine. It has IP address of 192.168.20.133. If you want to check IP address information graphically in Windows, right click on this network icon, click on Open Network and Sharing Center, click on Connection Ethernet 0, click on Details tab. It will show you IP address information about this machine. This machine has IP address 192.168.20.133. Means Windows machine has 133, Metasploitable has 130. I also assign a name to the Windows and Linux machine. I given Windows name as mywindows.com. Let me check connectivity with a Windows machine through Kali box. I am not able to connect with Windows machine. Here you can see Windows IP address has been resolved. It has 20.133. Let me cross check. Yes, it's correct. Now let me ping to the Metasploitable machine. I give a name for Metasploitable is mylinux.com and it is replying. Metasploitable has 130 IP address. But here you can see I am not able to ping to the Windows machines. So now let me open Wireshark first. Wireshark is an advanced level network monitoring tool. We are using ETH0, Ethernet 0. So let me select Ethernet 0 as a network interface card and click on the Start Capturing Packet. Now move on to terminal and ping again to the mywindows.com. And now stop capturing and let me filters output of this Wireshark software. Use IPADDR and give IP address of Windows machine. Windows has IP address 133. So give 133, give enter. It will show you output of 133 IP address. Here you can see 136 sending ICMP request to the 20.133. It is showing a ping request. It is sending sequence number, sending packet with sequence number and not able to receive any response. That's why it is showing no response. Expand Internet Control Message Protocol. Ping utility use ICMP protocol to communicate with target. Here you can see we are not able to receive a response from the target machines. So how firewall is open at Windows machine. So now let me move on to the Windows machine and check firewall status. Right click on this network icon, click on open network and sharing center. Here you can see Windows firewall button, just click on it, and here you can see our firewall is open. That's why ICMP echo request is blocked by default through this Windows firewall. If you want to allow specific protocol in firewall, just click on advanced setting, click on inbound rules, create a new rules, click on custom, next, click on all programs, next, and select ICMP protocol. Click on next. From which IP address does this rule apply to? So we have Kali Linux and it has IP address if config 192.168.20.136. So now let me allow 136 IP address in firewall. Click on OK button. Next, allow the connections. Next, allow for every profiles like domain, private and public. Give custom name ICMP custom for this rule. Click on finish button. Now move on to Kali box, and here you can see we are able to receive response from the target machine. Now move to the Windows. Here you can see already we opened advanced setting. Open ICMP. Click on block the connection, apply OK. Now it will block the ICMP request. So hope you understand how we can allow specific protocol request in firewall. Here you can see now we are able to receive a response from the Windows machine. If you want to disable this rule, just right click on ICMP_custom rule and click on disable rule. I disabled this rule, so default rule applied for source machine. So that's why we are not able to ping to the Windows machine, because Kali Linux is a source machine and Windows machine is a destination machine. So hope you understand how we can check connectivity between different hosts in VMware Workstation Player by pinging, by sending ICMP request. You also seen output of Wireshark, and you understood that how to filter specific IP address in Wireshark. If you want to capture Wireshark through Wireshark, just click on the start capturing packet button. It will start to capture network. If you want to stop this capturing, just click on this button. So thank you for watching this video. Hello and welcome to this video. Let me first start with simple command of Nmap. Nmap space define target host name or IP address. Give enter. Nmap scan thousands of most popular ports by default for specified host. In this case, it's showing 977 ports are in closed state. It has also resolved IP address of target machine. It also shows host status information like it is up or down, and also showing timestamp information. These are the ports running on the target machine, like FTP service is running on mylinux.com, SSH is also running, telnet is also running, mail service is also running, SMTP is mail service, domain is a DNS, HTTP is a web service, RPC is used for Windows based services. So all the most popular services are running on vulnerable machines. Here you can see it is also resolving MAC address informations. So this cool command is very important to gather information about target very quickly using simple Nmap command. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about specifying target networks. Assume you wish to scan all internal network of your company. For this Nmap support CIDR value. Let me type command to understand better. Nmap mycompany.com/32. Assume that your company's domain name is mycompany.com and you want to scan it through Nmap using CIDR value. First, you have to understand that mycompany.com is a domain name and domain name points to specific IP address always. It may be IP address of hosting server where your company's website is stored. That means mycompany.com is a specific host. So we should use /32 which scan just the named host or IP address because all address bits are fixed. In our lab, we are using mylinux.com and mywindows.com. mylinux.com is a metafloatable machine and it has IP address 192.168.16.128. And now let me ping to the mywindows.com now. It has 192.168.60.130 IP address. So mywindows.com is a Windows machine. So we should use Nmap mylinux.com/32 to scan specific host. mylinux.com PC uses class C address and its network address is 192.168.60.0. You can see it has network address 192.168.60.0. Here you can see scan result of Nmap for mylinux.com. Here you can see open ports informations available, MAC address informations available, host is up, 0.16 seconds consumed to get this result. 977 ports are closed already. It's IP address of mylinux.com. So /32 CIDR scan only specific named host or IP address. We can also specify IP address instead of name, like Nmap define IP address of Linux machine 192.168.60.128/32. Now let me scan all network 192.168.60.0/24. If you use this command, it would scan the 256 hosts between 192.168.60.0 and 192.168.60.255, inclusive 192.168.60.128 would scan exactly the same target. Here you can see my windows.com is up and it has IP address 60.130, open ports information, MAC address information. 254 is also up and it has MAC address. This scan 1000 ports and all are filtered. 60.129 is also scanned, all 1000 ports are closed. 128 scanned and it has open ports informations. So now try with host name. mylinux.com. It has IP address of 192.168.60.128. It's scan same as previous command. So now you might want to scan 192.168.60.0/24, but skip IPs ending with .0 and .255 because .0 may be used as subnet network and .255 may be used as broadcast address. So Nmap support octet range addressing. Rather than specify IP address, you can specify a comma separated list of numbers. For example, Nmap 192.168.60.1-254 will skip address that end in .0 and 255. If we use Nmap 192.168.60-65.1 will scan the 6 addresses 192.168.16.1, 192.168.61.1, 62.1, 63.1, 64.1 and 65.1. Nmap also support multiple host specifications like Nmap, mywindows.com and mylinux.com. We can also use IP address instead of name if you want. So hope you understand how we can specify all network address using IP address or host names, and how we can use multiple host name with the Nmap command. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. Specifying target host and network more advanced level. Assume you want to scan huge list of hosts at a time. It is very awkward on the command line. You just need to simply generate the list of hosts to scan and pass that file name to Nmap. Entries can be in any form of the format accepted by Nmap on the command line, like IP address, host name, CIDR, IPv6 address, octet range. Each entry must be separated by one or more spaces, tabs or new lines. Like, let me exit from this nano. Here you can see I have a file with the name of host underscore list underscore text, where I have defined two names, mywindows.com, then I have given space and given mylinux.com. Now if you want to scan this file, give enter. It will scan both the machine. You can see mylinux.com's results and mywindows.com is filtered because software firewall is on Windows machines. And if you want to scan IP6 address, just give nmap space -6 and define IPv6 address. Assume for research you want to choose target at a random. This can be done with the -I capital R option. Let me give you example. Nmap space -S capital S -PS port number 21 space -IR 4 -P21. This command will search for random server for FTP on internet world. Here you can see address of the target. If you want to get help of the nmap command, use nmap space --help. It will give you complete information about options. We use -SS used for TCP sync connect. We also use -PS for TCP SYN acknowledgement, UDP or HTTP discovery, and we use -IR for choose random target, and we also use -P to define port number. So now let me give you another example. 192.168.60.0/24 exclude mylinux.com and mywindows.com. Assume you are hired as a penetration tester in organization and you want to scan entire network except few machines. You have machines with legacy hardware that is known to crash when you perform scan, but you haven't been able to fix it or replace it. Maybe certain IP ranges represents companies, customers, partners that you aren't authorized to scan. It is common in each company to have machines which you don't want to scan under any situations. Machines can be critical that you won't take any risk of an adverse reaction. You might be blamed for a coincidental outage even if the Nmap scan had nothing to do with it. Sometimes a company CEO don't want their own machine included in a scan. Whatever the reason, you can exclude specific host entire network with a - exclude option. Here you can see it is showing information about 60.2 mywindows.com, but it is not showing information about mylinux.com. So there is some mistake, I think. So let me give comma separated value. Here you can see mywindows.com has been skipped already using comma separated. So hope you understand how we can use advanced Nmap options to specify networks. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. Finding an organization's IP address. It is very important to carefully research target networks before scanning them. Even if you received a list of network blocks from your client, because clients sometimes have out-of-date records. If you accidentally break into the wrong company, you will fall into trouble. Even your authorization letter won't help that signed by your client. Now we will start with the company's domain name. DNS used to resolve name to IP address. Let me try Linux based command to query some common DNS records. Give command host -t specify records. -t used for specify records. Records require named servers. So this command will give you a name servers record for the Vishal itacademy.com. NS stand for name server. Now let me give you another example. Using A, it will give you a record information of Vishal itacademy.com. These are the IP address associated with the Vishal itacademy.com. Now let me find IPv6 based A record informations. Now let me find mail server record information for the Vishal itacademy.com, and we can also find start of authority record SOA using host command. We resolved the host names by using a previous commands. Hostname comes from a zone transfer. Most DNS servers reject zone transfer, but it is worth try because many still allowed it. Now try every DNS servers you have found through domain NS record. Use command dig @ and now define name server name transfer road lookup John of vishalitacademy.com. We are not able to transfer John of vishalitacademy.com because it is secure already. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture I will teach you how to set up DNS server in Windows Server 2016. First, we will set up manual IP address. It is recommended for DNS server. So let me check recent IP address using ipconfig command in CMD. Just open run menu, write down CMD, and give command ipconfig and give enter. Current IP address is 192.168.16.130. Now we need to assign manual IP address to this machine. So just write down ncpa.cpl command on command prompt. It will open a network configurations dialog box. Here you can assign IP address manually using right click on Ethernet 0, go to the properties, select Internet Protocol version 4, properties, select use the following IP address and assign IP address manually. 60.130 is the IP address of this machine. 60.2 is a gateway address. Here you can see gateway address is 60.2, and this server will become DNS server. So assign own IP address in preferred DNS server tab. Click on OK, close it, close it, close it. Now let me cross check IP address. Yes, it is assigned 60.130. Let me ping to the gateway address 192.168.60.2. Networking is working perfect. Now we need to open server manager. So just click on this Windows button. Click on server manager. It is loading. Now we need to click on add roles and features. Click on next, click on next, click on next, tick mark on DNS server, add features, next, 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 tick mark restart the destination server automatically if required. Click on yes and install it. It will take a few minutes to install DNS server role in this machine. Installation succeeded on Win60k machine. Just click on close. Now need to click on DNS. Right click on this computer name and open a DNS manager. Now expand computer name, expand forward lookup John, right click on forward lookup John, click on new John, click on next, Select primary zone, click on next. Define zone name. Zone name is vishal.com. Just click on next. Click on next. Click on do not allow dynamic updates. Sometimes attacker use tricks to change DNS servers records for redirect traffic to their fake web servers and get credentials information. So we should not set automatic updates for a DNS records. So just click on next and just finish it. Now expand vishal.com. We have two record available, SOA and NS record. Now configure NS record. Select win60k dot and click on edit. And this machine name is win60k.vishal.com and assign IP address of this machine 192.168.60.130 and just click here. OK, apply. OK. Now we just need to refresh. Here you can see host record automatically created. So if you want to configure some other records for this forward lookup zone, just right click on this area and create a new alias, and alias name is www. Just click on browse button, open win60k, open forward lookup zone, open vishal.com and just select win60k.vishal.com and just click on OK. So alias has been created. Now let me configure a mail exchange server record. We don't need to define host or child domain name. Just let me give mail server name. So if you want to define mail server name, you just need to fully qualified domain name to assign on this area. Just click on browse win60k forward lookup zone vishal.com and win60k.vishal.com is a mail server now. Just click on OK. So here you can see win60k.vishal.com is a mail exchange server. So now let me configure a reverse lookup zone. Just expand it and right click on reverse lookup zone. Just click on new zone. Click on next. Keep primary zone. Click on next. Keep default setting IP version 4 reverse lookup zone because we are using IP version 4. Define network ID. Network ID is 192.168.16. Just click on next. Next. Keep do not allow dynamic updates. Click on next and finish. Expand this reverse lookup zone. Here you can see name servers name is not completed properly. win60k.vishal.com. Resolved because we have already created host record in a forward lookup zone. So we just need to create new pointers and IP address is 130. Just click on browse button win60k forward lookup zone vishal.com and select win60k.vishal.com. So now pointer has been created. Now let me check DNS server is working properly or not. So we just need to open CMD and give ns lookup command. So here you can see DNS server is working properly, win60k.vishal.com. So DNS server has been configured perfectly. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. John transfer practice in our lab. Now we need to just log into Kali Linux. Maximize it. Now configure networking so we can forward DNS query to the 2K16 machine. It is working as DNS server. So just right click on this icon, click on wired connected, click on wired settings. Now click on the setting button, and here you can see IP address information of this Kali Linux. 129 is the IP address of this Kali Linux machine. Just click on manual and assign IP address 192.168.60. You can also check using terminal if you want. Using ifconfig command, IP address is 129. So 129 is a IP address, and we need to define net mask. Here you can see net mask information also. So 255.255.255.0, and now assign gateway address 60.2. and when 2K16 server is working as a DNS server, so assign IP address of it and just click on apply, close this button, and now we just need to restart our network manager service. So use systemctl restart network manager service, give enter. Here you can see icon is popping up. Now just need to run command ifconfig. Let me check DNS information using NSLOOKUP. Yes, DNS is working properly. So now let me check some host record information of target DNS server. Use host space or -t for query for a record of vishal.com and give enter. So vishal.com has no any a record. So we need to find name server for vishal.com first. So give host -t ns for name server record and give vishal.com domain name. And here you can see win16k.vishal.com machine is working as a name server. So just give host -t for query a query to the win60k machine for a record, and a record information is 192.168.60.130. So now let me check alias information. It's also known as cname. www.vishal.com. So win60k.vishal.com machine name is alias name of www.vishal.com. vishal.com. So now give another record is MX record, and win60k.vishal.com is working as a mail server exchange record for vishal.com domain name. So now let's try to zone transfer using dig command. Dig @win60k.vishal.com, define query axfr for zone transfer of vishal.com. Here you can see we are not able to transfer record of DNS server. It is good for system administrator, but sometimes administrators misconfiguration allow attacker to transfer zone. So which type of misconfiguration lead to zone transfer attacks? So let's move on to Windows Server machine. And now open a DNS server. Expand forward lookup zone and right click on vishal.com. Go to the properties. Here you can see zone transfer tab, and we selected only two servers listed on the name server tab. Means we need to define IP address or FQDN name of the machine where you want to transfer this zone of vishal.com. So let me click on to any server for testing purpose, apply OK. Now move on to Kali box and just transfer. Here you can see record of the target DNS servers like hostmaster record, name server record, MX record, A record, CNAME record and SOA record. So now let me secure it again. Here we can define only two server listed on name server tab. So we need to define name servers information here. So if we define name server detail here or IP address like 192.168.16.129 is a Kali Linux machine. It is trying to validating. A timeout occurred. Now let me create first a record, new host, and host name is kali.vishal.com and assign IP address of is 192.168.60.129 and create a PTR record also, add host, okay, done it. Now define a name server tab kali.vishal.com and resolve it. Just click on OK, apply, OK. Right click again, properties. And here you can see we selected only two servers listed on the name server tab. Means it will transfer zone to the list of name server tab. Name server tab list is kali.vishal.com and win60k.vishal.com. Kali.vishal.com has IP address 192.168.60.129. Let me cross check Kali Linux IP address. So it has same IP address, means we can transfer zone because we allowed it on Windows servers configurations. Now let me remove apply OK, and now try again. It's still working, so we just need to restart or reload it. Restart DNS service and try to join transfer again. Here you can see configuration has been applied. Now let me allow again in name server tab kali.vishal.com. Just resolve it, click on OK, apply OK, and now move on to Kali Linux. Here you can see we can transfer join. But if I remove from name server tab list and try to join transfer, it's not working. So sometime it's work and sometime it's not work. So be safe side, when we remove any records or when we change anything in DNS server, we should restart or reload DNS server configuration. Reload is based to apply current configuration to the DNS servers. So hope you understand how we can join transfer using Kali Linux. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about Nmap reverse DNS and traceroute. Here you can see I write down command nmap space dash p capital N space dash T4 space dash dash traceroute space vishalitacademy.com. It will take a few minutes to give output of this command. Here you can see a 0% completed. So let it finish. Output of this command showing information like IP addresses associated with vishalitacademy.com, and here you can see IP address of vishalitacademy.com. Ports informations, traceroute information. So now let me check owner of Vishal IT Academy's IP address using whiz and define IP address of vishalitacademy.com and give paste and give enter. Here you can see output of this command. Owner of this IP address is Cloudflare. It is network range is CIDR value of Cloudflare. Organization informations, city information, state informations. So every system and network administrators make common mistake. They assume that all systems found under a domain name must be a part of their organization network and safe to work. In this case, here you can see it is not part of Vishal IT Academy. It is belong to Cloudflare. Here you can see NetRage belong to Cloudflare. So in internet world, many companies work to sell domain name and provide hosting services as well as like GoDaddy and Cloudflare. So in fact, they not prevent you from adding records pointing anywhere on the internet, we should check the DNS reverse resolution trace route and whiz against the relevant IP address registry by using this command. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about list scan. List scan does not send any packets to the target host. However, list each host on the network specified. Nmap use reverse DNS resolution to know names of each target host. Nmap also reports total number of IP addresses in output. List scan give you surety that you have proper IP addresses for your targets. If the host displays domain names you do not identify, it is worth investigating further to prevent scanning the wrong company's network. What are reasons that target IP ranges can be incorrect? In some cases, security consultants are given the wrong addresses. System or network administrators can mistype their own network blocks, and ethical hackers have even more worry about. In others, they try to find IP ranges through WIS databases and routing tables. The company could be loaning IP space to other organizations. The database can be out of order. Whether to scan client's company or service provider is an important issue that should be worked out with the client in advance. A list scan helps confirm exactly what targets are being scanned. In some cases, target organizations implemented IDS in the network already. You do not want to full scan it, that is likely to trigger IDS alerts and bring unwanted attentions. You can use list scan by giving -s L capital after Nmap command. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about disable port scan. Here you can see command I have write down here, nmap space -s n space -t4 space mywindows.com/24. This -sn option tells Nmap not to run port scan after target discovery. This command prints out the available host that responded to the scan. This is often called ping scan. A ping scan is one step more intrusive than list scan. It performs reconnaissance of a target network quickly and without attracting much attention. Firewall IDS can detect this type of intrusion easily if system administrator has configured device properly. Knowing how many devices are up is more valuable to hackers than the list of every single IP and hostname provided by list scan. System administrator often find this option valuable as well. It can easily be used to count available machines on a network or monitor servers. This is often called ping sweep and is more reliable than pinging the broadcast address because many hosts do not reply broadcast queries. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys. Welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about disable ping using -pn option. -pn option skip Nmap discovery stage altogether. Nmap uses this option for heavier scanning to determine active machines in the network. By default, Nmap only performs heavy probing such as operating system detection, version detection, port scanning against hosts that are found to be up. Disabling host discovery with a -pn option causes Nmap to attempt the requested scanning function against every target IP address specified. So if a class C sized target address space is specified, all 254 IP addresses are scanned. Proper host discovery is kept as with list scan, but instead of stopping and printing the target list, Nmap continues to perform requested function as if each target IP is active. There are many reasons for disabling the Nmap ping test. One of the most common is intrusive vulnerabilities assessment. One can specify dozens of different ping probes in an attempt to elicit a response from all available hosts, but it is still possible that an active yet heavily firewalled machine might not reply to any of these probes. So to avoid missing anything, auditors frequently perform intense scan such as for all 65,536 TCP ports against every IP on the target network. It may seem wasteful to send thousands of packets to IP addresses that probably have no host listening, and it can slow scan time. Nmap must send retransmission to every port in case the original probe was dropped in transit, and Nmap must send substantial time waiting responses because it has no round-trip time estimate for these non-responsive IP addresses. But serious penetration testers are willing to pay this price to avoid even single risk of missing active machines. They can always do a quick scan as well, leaving the massive -pn scan to run in the background while they work. Another frequent reason given for using -pn is that the tester has a list of machines that are already known to be up, so the user sees no point in wasting time with the host discovery stage. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about ICMP echo request using Nmap. There was a day when finding whether an IP address was registered to an active host was easy. Simply send an ICMP echo request packet and wait for a response. -sn and -pe option in this command specify an ICMP only ping scan. -r option tells Nmap to perform reverse DNS resolution against all hosts, even down ones. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about TCP SYN ping. The -sn option disable port scan and the -ps option sends an empty TCP packet with the SYN flag set. The SYN flag suggests to the remote system that you are attempting to establish a connection. Normally the destination port will be closed and a reset packet will be sent back. If the port happens to be open, the target will take the second step of a TCP three-way handshake by responding with SYN acknowledgement TCP packet. Nmap then tears down the connection by responding with reset rather than sending an acknowledgement packet, which would complete the three-way handshake and establish a full connection. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about attempted acknowledgement ping. The TCP acknowledgement ping is quite similar to the SYN ping. The difference is that the TCP acknowledgement flag is set instead of the SYN flag. Such an acknowledgement packet purports to be acknowledging data over an established TCP connection, but no such a connection exists. So remote host should always respond with a reset packet disclosing their existence in the process. The reason for offering both SYN and acknowledgement ping probe is to maximize the chances of bypassing firewall. Many system administrators configure routers and other simple firewalls to block incoming SYN packets except for those destined for public services like the company's website or mail servers. This prevents other incoming connection to the organization. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about ARP scan. Nmap space dash n space dash sn space dash dash send dash IP space 192.168.60.128. One of the most common Nmap usage scenario is to scan an Ethernet LAN. When Nmap tries to send a raw IP packet such as an ICMP echo request, the operating system must determine the destination hardware address corresponding to the target IP so that it can address the Ethernet frame properly. This requires it to issue a series of ARP requests. Now let me use another command to send series of ARP requests. Dash dash of packet trace send ETH0 Ethernet. Here you can see 60.128 is already up. It has MAC address. Here you can see, let me ping to the mylinux.com. Here you can see IP address of mylinux.com is 192.168.60.128 and 128 machine is already up in my web workstations. So I am able to ping by sending ARP request. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture I will explain my notes on introduction to port scanning. So what exactly is a port? Port are set of rules similar to the way IP addresses are used to identify hosts on the network. Ports are used to identify specific application in use on a single computer. For example, your web browser will by default connect to TCP port 80 of machines in HTTP URLs. If you specify the secure HTTPS protocol instead, the browser will try port 443 by default. Nmap works with two protocols that use ports, TCP and UDP. A connection for each protocol is uniquely identified by four elements: source and destination IP addresses and corresponding source and destination ports. All of these elements are simply numbers placed in the header of each packet sent between hosts. What is port scanning? Port scanning is an act to check status of port remotely. If the port state is open, meaning that application is listening and accepting connection on that port. If port state is closed, means it is accessible, but there is no application listening on it. Closed state receive and respond to Nmap probe. If port state is filtered, attacker cannot determine whether the port is open because packet filtering blocking probes from reaching the port. The filtering could be from IP tables rules, firewall devices, routers ACL rules. If port state is unfiltered, means port is open, but Nmap is unable to determine whether it is open or closed. Only the acknowledgement scan can help to classify port on the state. If port state is open filtered, means Nmap unable to determine whether port is open or filtered. If port state is closed filter, and means Nmap unable to determine whether port is closed or filtered. Why scan port? There are many benefits to regularly scanning our network. To perform regular scanning reduces the opportunity for attacker to break in. Most remote network compromise come from exploiting a server application listening on TCP or UDP port. In many cases, the exploited application is not even used by the targeted organization, but was enabled by default when the machine was set up. Had that service been disabled or protected by a firewall, the attack would have been thwarted. Realizing that every open port is an opportunity for compromise, attacker regularly scan targets, taking an inventory of all open ports. They compromise this list of listening services with their list of favorite exploits for vulnerable software. It takes just one match to compromise a machine. An important defense against these crackers is for IT guys to scan their own computer network regularly with tools such as Nmap. Take the list of open ports and shut down any services that aren't used. Ensure that those which must remain available are fully patched and that you are on vendor security notification list. Firewall rules should be added where possible, limiting access to only legitimate users. While security is the most common reason for port scanning, administrators often find that it suits other purposes as well. Creating an inventory of machines and the services they often can be useful for asset tracking, network designing, policy compliance check, availability testing, network debugging and license tracking and more. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about Nmap simple scan. So let me log in into Kali Linux first using root account. Give password of root account. Now open terminal. Let me maximize font of terminal using Ctrl plus Shift plus sign. Now just write down Nmap and define target name. It will scan thousands of popular ports for mylinux.com. (977) ports are closed. computer is up. This is IP address information of the target. These are the open ports information of the target, MAC address details of the target. So always advanced users often go much further. So let me modify scan Nmap space dash P0 space dash V space dash capital A space dash capital T4 and define target name. Dash P0 asks Nmap to scan every possible TCP ports. Dash V asks Nmap to be verbose about it. Dash A enables aggressive tests such as remote operating system detection, service version detection, and the Nmap scripting engine. Dash T4 enables a more aggressive timing policy to speed up the scan. Give one. In this result, here you can see it is trying to initiating operating system detection, retrying to operating system detection against mylinux.com. It tried for 2 times. NSC script run for 60.128. So completed NSC, completed Nmap scan result also. So now here you can see 0 ports closed, services unknown. This is MAC address details. mylinux.com is one hop away from this machine. So this is trace route result. So if you want to scan IPv6 address, just define 6 for IPv6 dash S V capital and just give IPv6 address of the target machine. So it will scan IPv6 address. If you have IPv6 address information of the target machine, here you can see it is a IPv6 address FE80. So you can define here IPv6 address and scan for a IPv6. And it also support ping scanning, version detection, connect scanning for IPv6. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about scan a large computer network for a certain open TCP ports. Let me log in into Kali Linux first. Write down command information first. Scan result port 80 dash question mark d.g nmap and define target IP address 192.168.60.128. So you wish to quickly find all machines on a network that have a certain TCP port open. For example, after a new Microsoft IIS vulnerability is found, you might want to scan for all machines with TCP port 80 open and ensure that they aren't running a vulnerable version of that software. Or if you investigate a compromised box and find that the attacker left a backdoor running on port 3333 Scanning your whole network for that port might quickly identify other compromised systems. All port scan would be done later. So let me use Nmap help to understand option properly. So use Nmap pipe lace grep PN option. Here you can see PN option used for host discovery treats all hosts as online. So dash PN option will skip host discovery. Now let me grab O space capital G. It is used to define a file, means when this command will generate a result, it will store it into this file. The question mark D in the file name is replaced with the numeric date on which the scan was run. So give enter. Now we given file name scan result port 80 dash today's date 24 month is 6 2019. Open it using cat command. Here you can see 60.128 is up and port 80 is open there. So now let me investigate for my own domain, who is vishalitacademy.com. Here you can see a result of the vishalitacademy.com domain. It is with server name, updated, creation and expiry date information, registrar information. This is a name server detail. Now let me ping to the vishalitacademy.com. Now it has IP address of 104.70.209.73 and I am able to ping to the vishalitacademy.com -c for count. It will try to send ICMP echo message for 5 times. Now let me transfer DNS John. I copied DNS name of the vishalitacademy.com and define domain name that you want to transfer from logon.ns.cloudflare.com. I want to transfer any record, so it is secured, not giving record information about the DNS like A record, MX record. So now let me use NS lookup, set query MX, define domain name. So mail server name is mx.vishalitiacademy.com.cust.b.hostgmail.com. Now let me ping to the mail server. It is replying, if ICMP is blocked to mx.vishalitacademy.com.cus.b.hostemail.com, you can send SYN request to get device information whether it is up or not. In this command, I am trying to send SYN request to the port number 25. It will send 5 messages to the target server, and here you can see it is sending SYN request to the target machine, and we are getting reply from the target. So we can assume target server is up and 25 port is open there. Now let me try another command. (80 443 21 20 22 -OG scan result, define same file for the target and give IP address of the target machine. So this command will try to get information about port 80 443 21 20 and 22 and store result into scan result port 80-062419.gn map file. So we enter. Here you can see port 20 is filter, but FTP is open there, SSH is filter, HTTP is filter, and HTTPS is also filter. Now let me open result file. Here you can see information about the target. Port 20 is filter and port 21 is open. FTP use two protocol, 20 and 21. 21 is used to download the data and 20 used to upload the data. Data uploading is denied. Port number 22 is filter, 80 is also filter, and 443 is also filter. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In previous video, we discussed about scan a large computer network for a certain OpenTCP port. In previous video, we run whois command to get information about vishalitacademy.com, and we also run command Nmap to get information about port 80 of 192.168.160.128 and store the result in this file. We also run nslookup command to get IP address information about vishalitacademy.com and also get MX record information about vishalitacademy.com, and then ping to the mail server. Here you can see we ping to the mail server and get this IP address 64.98.36.4. It's an IP address of this mail server. Means this mail server belong to 64.98.36 network. So now let me try To run nmap command again to gather network information about target network. -O capital G, store it in the same file let me scan for 28 CIDR. Here is the result for a network of the target. Here you can see port number 80 is filtered to the 36.1, 36.2. Here you can see 36.3 is up, but port 80 is filtered. Here you can see for 36.4 port 80 is closed. Is filtered. So now let me open it into file. Here you can see exact detail. So 36.4 assigned to the hostgmail.com is up and port 80 is closed. Mail server is up, port 80 is open there. Here you can see admin server detail also, it's up and port 80 is open. Here is the another tuckhouse.com server. Might be it is working as DNS server, name server. Let me check DNS port is open or not. Nmap dash capital PN P53 is port number of DNS. I don't need to define a file, just give target name. Okay, 53 is filter, means firewall is there, means 53 is open there. Now let me try 443 for HTTPS. It's also filtered. Try for 22. 22 is also filtered. Try for 139. It's net BIOS. It's also filtered. So firewall is present there. Here you can see monitoring.b.hostemail.com. So these are the target network informations, and it can be helpful to every attackers or penetration tester to get exact detail of the organization's network. We also get some useful information about ports, like port is open, port is filtered, port is closed, right? So now let me try TCP SYN scan. So TCP SYN scan is a most popular and default scan in Nmap because it performs quickly compared to other scan, and it is also less likely to block from firewall. So now let me try to run TCP scan port 22, port number 80, port number 443 or 139 or 443 already defined. Now let me define 113 for mylinux.com. Another reason is that when it comes to state, open, closed and filter, TCP SYN scan gives a clear definition. Main concept behind this scan is TCP three-way handshake. TCP SYN scan required raw packet privilege that need to root access. Here you can see status of the port like SSH is open, HTTPS open, indent is closed, HTTPS is also closed. So what is the meaning of open state? What happened there is that Nmap tried to establish connection between mylinux.com by sending TCP SYN packet. In this situation, server sends a SYN acknowledgement packet to establish the connection. This is the result that Nmap uses to determine whether the port is open. Nmap resets the connection at the end. What is the meaning of closed state? TCP SYN packet is sent to the server as the last time, and what happened here is server directly reject the connection with reset packet due to the closed port. And what is the meaning of a filter port? So in the filter state, a server doesn't send a reply back, not even a reset packet to terminate the connection. Most accurate reason can be a firewall on the server side block reply packets, so Nmap decides this type of port as filter. Another thing is that default SYN scan is not enough for slip through a network with firewall and intrusion prevention system. It needs more improved techniques. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about TCP connect scan. So let me give command of TCP connect scan first. You can also use less command to get proper output of this command. So in the Nmap TCP connection scan, Nmap asks its underlying operating network to establish connection with the target server by issuing the connect system call. But the problem with this scan is that it takes time to complete and it requires to generate more packet to obtain information. In the other hand, targets are more likely to allow the connection because it tries to establish connection with the target same as network enabled application like web browser. First two steps are exactly the same as TCP SYN scan. And instead of sending us reset packet, TCP connect can send acknowledgement packet and establish the connection. After the established connection, it resets the connection. TCP connect can establish full connection with the target, but SYN can complete only half of the connection with the target. We can also trace a packet using nmap -d packet trace -p22 for port number 22, define target name or target IP address. There is some mistake. Use D. Let me use a pipe to get proper result. Here you can see we can trace (192.168.60.134) sending packet to the 192.168.60.128. Here you can see we received a packet from 128. 128 is a mylinux.com and 192.168.60.134 is our source computer. And discover open ports information. Let me use another example. I need to reset my terminal. It's working fine. Now let me use -S capital T for TCP connect. Here you can see it is sending connect system call to the 128 for port number 22, and now it's connected. Discover open port 22. We are also getting details about MAC address. So here you can see seen acknowledgement packet sent by the source computer. Means full connection has been established with the TCP connect scan. So hope you understand how TCP connect scan work and how we can trace a packet of TCP connect scan. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture, we will discuss about understanding about TCP SYN, FIN, null and XMAS scan. Now, first we will look into SYN scan. A SYN or still scan is also called a half open scan because it doesn't complete the TCP three-way handshake. A hacker sends a SYN packet to the target. If SYN acknowledgement frame is received back, then it's assumed that the target would complete the connect and the port is listening. If an RST means reset is received back from the target, then it's assumed the port isn't active or is closed. The advantage of the SYN still scan is that fewer IDS systems log this as an attack or connection attempt. Now let me discuss about FIN scan. A FIN scan is similar to an XMAS scan but sends a packet with just the FIN flag set. FIN scan receive the same response and have the same limitation as XMAS scan. Let me discuss about XMAS scan. XMAS scan sends a packet with a FIN, urgent and push flag set. If the port is open, there is no response. But if the port is closed, the target responds with reset acknowledgement packet. So XMAS scan don't work against any version of Windows. It's only work with Linux based operating systems. Now null scan. A null scan is also similar to XMAS and FIN in its limitation and response, but it just sends a packet with no flag set. Idle scan. An idle scan uses a spoofed IP address to send a SYN packet to a target Depending on the response, the port can be determined to be open or closed. Idles can determine ports can respond by monitoring IP header sequence number. If you want to perform a fin scan, just give command nmap -s capital F for aggressive scanning mylinux.com. Here you can see FTP, SSH, Telnet, SMTP, all the open filter ports are showing by FinScan. Now let me try XMA scan. Use capital X instead of F. It's showing same information as FinScan. Now let me try SceneScan. It's showing clear information about protocol, whether it is open or not. So hope you understand how we can run FinScan, XMA scan and SceneScan, and also understand about theoretical concept of Fin, XMAS and SceneScan and also null scan. So thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about custom scene fin scan. Here you can see command of custom scene fin scan. I used --scan flags and defined scene fin for this command. Sometimes a firewall administrator or device manufacturer will attempt to block incoming connection with rule, such as drop any incoming packets with only the scene flag set. They limit it to only the scene flag because they don't want to block the scene acknowledgement packet, which are returned as the second step of an outgoing connection. The problem with this approach is that most end system will accept initial scene packets which contain other flags like non-acknowledgement flag as well. For example, the Nmap OS fingerprinting system send scene, fin, urgent, push packet to an open port. More than half of the fingerprint in the database respond with scene acknowledgement. Thus they allow port scanning with this packet and generally allow making a full TCP connection too. Some systems have been known to respond with scene acknowledgement to a scene reset packet. So now let me use custom push scan. Just we need to change F instead of S and define flag push. It will give information about open ports or closed ports at the target. Here you can see it is showing open or filter status for these protocols. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about TCP acknowledgement scan. use Nmap command with -s capital A option for TCP acknowledgement scan. Use aggressive scan using -t4 option. Define domain name mylinux.com. It is used to map out firewall rule set, determining whether they are stateful or not and which ports are filtered. Here you can see all 1000 scan ports on mylinux.com and are unfiltered, and this is MAC address of the target machine and IP address information and latency informations. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about TCP window scan. For TCP window scan we need to use -s capital W as an option. Window scan is exactly the same as acknowledgement scan, except that it exploits and implementation details of certain system to differentiate open ports from closed ones, rather than always printing unfiltered when a reset is returned. It does this by examining the TCP window's value of the reset packet returned. Thank you for watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Vishal Patel and I am your instructor. In this video lecture we will discuss about understanding about idle scan. While idle scanning is more complex than any other techniques, you don't need to be a TCP IP expert to understand it. It can be put together from what I am going to tell you. One easiest way to determine whether a TCP port is open is to send a SYN packet to the port. The target machine will respond with a SYN acknowledgement packet if the port is open and reset if the port is closed. A machine that receives an unsolicited SYN acknowledgement packet will respond with a reset. An unsolicited reset will be ignored. Every IP packet on the internet has a fragment identification number known as IP ID. Since many operating systems simply increment this number for each packet they send. Probing for the IP ID can tell an attacker how many packets have been sent since the last probe. So now we will understand idle scan step by step. Idle scan consists of 3 steps that are repeated for each port. First, probe the zombie's IP ID and record it. Second, forge a SYN packet from the zombie and send it to the desired port on the target. Depending on the port state, the target's reaction may or may not cause the zombie's IP ID to be incremented. Step 3. Probe the zombie's IP ID again. The target port state is then determined by comparing this new IP ID with the one recorded in step 1. After this process, the zombie's IP ID should have increased by either 1 or 2. An increase of 1 indicates that the zombie hasn't sent out any packet except for its reply to the attacker's probe. This lack of sent packets means that the port is not open. An increase of 2 indicates that the zombie sent out a packet between the 2 probes. The extra packet usually means that the port is open. Increase is larger than 2 usually signify a bad zombie host. It might not have predictable IP ID numbers or might be engaged in communication unrelated to the idle scan. Even though what happens with a closed port is slightly different from what happens with a filter port, the attacker measures the same result in both cases, namely an IP ID increase of 1. Therefore, it is not possible for the idle scan to distinguish between closed and filter ports. When Nmap records an IP ID increases of 1, it marks the port closed filtered. Now let's discuss about this open port. It's step 1. Attackers try to probe the zombie's IP ID. The attacker sends a scene acknowledgement to the zombie. The zombie, not expecting the scene acknowledgement, and send back a reset disclosing its IP ID, and it's 4441. In step 2, the target sends the scene acknowledgement in response to the scene that appeared to come from zombie. The zombie, not expecting it, send back a reset incrementing its IP ID in the process, and it's 442. In the step 3, attacker probes the zombie's IP ID again. The zombie's IP ID has increased by 2 since step 1, so the port is open. Now let's discuss about closed port. In step 1, the attacker tried to probe the zombie IP ID. The attacker sends scene acknowledgement to the zombie. The zombie, not expecting the scene acknowledgement, sends back a reset disclosing its IP ID. In step 2, attacker forges a scene packet from the zombie. The target sends a reset in response to the scene that appeared to come from the zombie. The zombie ignores unsolicited reset, leaving its IP ID unchanged. In step 3, attacker tries to probe the zombie's IP ID again. The zombie's IP ID has increased by only 1 since step 1, so the port is not open. Now let's discuss about a filter port. In step 1, attacker probes the zombie's IP ID. The attacker sends a scene acknowledgement to the zombie. The zombie discloses its IP ID, it's 441. In step 2, attackers try to forge a scene packet from the zombie. The target, obstinately filtering its port, ignores the scene that appears come from the zombie. The zombie, unaware that anything has happened, does not increment its IP ID. And in step 3, attacker tries to probe the zombie's IP ID again, and the zombie IP ID is incremented by only 1 since a step 1, so the port is not open. So idle scan is the ultimate stealth scan. Nmap offers a decoy scanning to help users shield their identity, but that still requires an attacker to send some packet to the target from his real IP address in order to get scan result back. One upshot of idle scan is that intrusion detection system will generate sends alert claiming that the zombie machine has launched a scan against them. So it can be used to frame some other party for a scan. Keep this possibility in mind when reading alerts from your IDs. A unique advantage of idle scan is that it can be used to defeat certain packet filtering, firewall, and routers. IP source address filtering is a common security mechanism for limiting machines that may connect to a sensitive host or a network. For example, a company database server might only allow connection from the public web server that access it, or a home user might only allow SSH connection from his work machine. A more disturbing scenario occurs when some company bigwig demand that network administrator open a firewall hole so he can access internal network resources from his home. So this can happen when executives are unable to use secure VPN alternatives. So hope you understand about idle scan. So thank you for watching this video.